Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be going over all the stuff that I got at a card show, but first, this is just a quick video kind of showing off what I was bringing just in terms of singles. So really not that much in terms of singles, just like a few SIRs here and there, some art rares, illustration rares, some gold cards. These are all stuff that I either bought or pulled myself that I just didn't really want in my collection anymore. Some really bad slabs that I graded and just didn't know what I was doing. But at the end, the big slab that really counted for most of it was this Gengar VMAX. So yeah, this is some stuff I wasn't able to flip off, which is okay. The rest of it I was able to either sell or trade for things. In total, I spent around $1,000, but most of that really only went towards 2 items, and the majority of the stuff was just either trade. Yeah, most of it was trade actually. So yeah, these are the only things that I couldn't get rid of, which is whatever. I had a lot of stuff to start out with that I didn't want, so glad I was able to get rid of some stuff. First thing I picked up, I'm a big trainer guy, so picked up this Elisa's Sparkle. Snom, one of my favorite Pokemon. Had to pick him up. Looks so realistic in this. Volo, again, I'm a big trainer guy. I loved Legends Arceus as a game, so I really wanted Volo. And then I also have the Gardenia's Vigor. Just love the flowers on this. I don't know, this card is very beautiful to me. So yeah, these are some really cheap steals. Like, all of this was under 20 bucks. And so not some bad pickups here. We got some cool Team Rocket's handiwork. I love how goofy they all look. Doing this, I think it's only a $20 card, although pretty heavily played, but it's an older card. Lucario V-Star, I think this is definitely going to go up in the future, and I made sure to get as much of a gradable copy as I could. Corners look super clean, the centering looks very good. Probably going to send this one out to grade. Greninja Gold Star, sorry. Now, I did say that you shouldn't really be buying this card because it's been pumped, but it looks so clean. The edges look really good. I might just get this graded, and then, yeah, we'll see how it does. In that case, I mean, doesn't matter if I bought at a lower price. At least I'm not buying a PSA 10 version, right? So you have Celebi again. Once again, very great centering. Amazing back. Back centering is not the best, actually. You can see this is a little thinner than that side, but not the worst. Actually, I didn't notice that when I picked it up. Shit. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Still think this was a decent pickup. I like the card in general. I might not send this out to get graded, actually, on second thought. We'll see. But this one, I don't know. I think it's a pretty underrated card from Fusion Strike. Fusion Strike is only getting more expensive, so I think this card has a bright future ahead of it. Next are some big ones. This Origin Dialga. Really love the textures on this. It looks so cool. This I got for a straight trade for some cards I didn't really want, so that worked out really, really well. This Pokemon Center Charmander, one of the cleanest copies of this card I've ever seen. The only problem is like this little white dot on the edge, but all the other corners look really clean. I was extremely surprised with how clean this was, and it's got the Pokemon Center stamp. I don't even know if I'm going to grade this, but I'm just going to hold on to it because I think it's going to go up in value. And I traded like most of my stuff towards this. Cashed out as well on top of that, so that was really a good trade for me. I'm a really big fan of this Charmander promo, and I think it's going to do well with that Pokemon Center stamp. And last but not least, this is what I really wanted to pick up today. I knew I was not leaving the card show without one of these in my hand. The Sleeping Espeon VMAX. You can see it had a $300 price tag. I don't know how they... Is it on the sleeve or something? But man, this card is omega clean. The corners look super good. It's kind of hard to tell, but the centering is also amazing. I couldn't find any flaws with this card, so I had to pick it up. And the last thing that I grabbed, and this is what I spent most of my money on, around $700, was this. Yes, an Evolving Skies booster box. And you might say, 700? How'd you only spend 700? Well, you'll notice I no longer have that Gengar VMAX, so I put that Gengar VMAX, I think he took 80 or 85% trade. So it came out to like 1,200, and then he was just asking 700 on top. He had it priced at 1,900. I thought that was a pretty good price. The box looks really good, super minty. I am so excited to finally have an Evolving Skies booster box in my collection. You know, I have all the ETBs. Was just missing the booster box in terms of an investment standpoint, and I think that's one of the best trades I've made all year. That Gengar Remix, if you don't know, I pulled from 2 build-in battles, right? So $50. Then I graded it for 75. So my cost basis for this box is 125 plus 700, which is around $825. That is a bargain. That is a steal for an Evolving Skies booster box at the current price. And that's why I really advocate for grading cards sometimes, because you could just decrease your cost basis for some of these insane items by a ton, right? By grading your profits, you can already kind of see where the market is, and you can also, like, it feels like you're going back in time, and I'm able to buy this when it was priced at 800, and I already know that it's shot up to around 2K. And so for me, this was a no-brainer play. Initially I came into the show wanting to pick up a PSA 10 Espeon plus a Fusion Strike box for the Gengar. That was kind of like my game plan. Literally couldn't find a single Fusion Strike box. Apparently every single vendor sold out of them within the first few hours of the show. I ended up getting there a bit late, so if that's not a sign to buy some more Fusion Strike, guys, I don't know what is. I think Fusion Strike might be next on that list to really pump, but really excited about this Evolving Skies box. How do you guys think I did? Did you guys go to any card shows yourself recently? Let me know what you guys picked up. But overall, I had a good time. Ripped some packs, got some cool singles along the way, and just generally had a good time. So thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys would have done in my situation, if you would have taken that Evolving Skies trade, if you think it was worth it. Maybe holding on to the Gengar was a better idea, but I don't know. It seemed too obvious for me, so I had to go for it. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.